Here's another training from dentalonlinecourses.com. Alginate, we only need 1 full scoop for half of a tray, and we go ahead and we take a bowl to mix, and for a full tray we would need another scoop. That would be a full 2 scoops. So we simply place them and we mix them. So let's see how we could mix for alginate impressions. So now we're going to be using water from the faucets. We don't want a lot of water, and we want cold water. We want less and less and less. Just slow running. When we add very little. We mix, we add a little bit more, we mix, we add a little bit more. And this is how in the dental office impressions or molds are made of teeth. So first we get this, then we go back and forth, okay? Now, you might see videos of people going rigorously very hard. Nothing wrong with that, but why use force when you could use wisdom? You just simply, you see we got a nice and clean texture, right? As long as we spread it. We then scoop it up. We don't need the full thing. We go over here. We simply load our impression tray and we slide down, okay? And as we slide it down, we make sure that it's nice. We used up all the material. Then we take our impression model or a patient and we simply just seat it down. As we seat it, we take an impression, and it was a nice gentle seat, as you could see. In about 30 seconds, it's going to get hard. So now we check after the time has elapsed, enough time, we pop it off. Our goal is to support the tray and rock it back and forth. And when we pull it out, gotta make sure that the whole impression comes out. And when we pull it out, ta-da! Here's our entire impression. As you can see, nice and beautiful. We got all the details. We only needed the impression for the zone where the treatment is going to be done. Everything else is extra information. We just need to be a few teeth behind, a few teeth in front of the impression. So this is the front, this is the back, so back and front. Now, we're going to do the next impression. We're going to be taking a full arch impression tray, and either it's going to be an upper or a lower. Since this is the upper teeth, we're going to be doing it with the upper impression tray. Whenever a tray is this short, we then want to swap it out for a bigger tray that covers more of the back portion and the back teeth. So now we have a bigger tray. We're going to take the impression. We have 1 scoop, and then after that, we're going to be taking 1 more scoop. Once we take a second scoop, right? We then put it in, and now we're ready to roll. Let's go take the water. Now we run the water, we streamline, we add water, we remove it. We add water and we remove it. Some say this is like making bread or dough. Others say it has nothing to do with it. Whatever works for you. Now, once you get enough water and you're thinking it's not enough, that means it's enough. You turn off the water, and now in this part, you go circle, circle to mix the water with the powder, and then you go back and forth. Now, you don't lift off. You always keep your material down, your spatula. And there you go. We mix, we mix, we mix. Right? We got all the impression material. We're ready to roll. Let's go and do this. So we load our material against the outside. We don't really need the middle portion. Okay. And okay. Some people wet their hands and put wetness. We don't need all of this fancy stuff. You just need a basic impression. You ready? You go ahead, you line it up, and you seat it, and you apply force. You leave it, and you wait. We'll be right back. And we're back. And in this segment, now you're going to see we're going to rock it back and forth. You want to put your thumb in a pressure point right there. And as you take this off, you rock it back and forth. Ta-da! Here our impression. So we only care about the teeth, and look how nice and glossy it is. We didn't have to do anything fancy. In this case, we were aiming for the crown that's here and the area that we're doing the treatment here, and it's pretty cool and awesome. And we just then pour it up. So in the next video, see how we're pouring this. Stay tuned for more great content to come your way.